welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie. Today I'm working on my January savings challenges. I'm so excited to be starting savings challenges again in 2024. If you missed it, I did savings challenges monthly all last year. So you can check those out in my finances playlist. This year I'm making a few changes, so we're going to talk through that today. So today's video might be a little bit longer just because I want to explain everything and all that good stuff, but some of the things will be staying the same as what I did last year. So very excited. Let's go ahead and begin. First thing, I made this little like dashboard doohickey on Canva and just did these self-laminating things that you can get off of Amazon, so you don't need the whole machine. So we're going to use this as my scratch paper. So for the month is January. How exciting. And then let's go ahead and count the cash that we're going to be working with today. So we've got a nice big stack here. Let's give it a count. We've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 300, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So $334. And then digital. So I am still doing the Roll With It challenge this year, and I wanted to mark down. So we're going to be doing $45 this month for Roll With It. And one of the things that I'm going to be doing is using this Monopoly money to kind of represent that. So when we get to Roll With It, we will use this just as a visual representation, because I do keep that money digitally and just transfer it. But I do have $45 here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. See, I only have 40. I've got this whole thing of Monopoly money here. So let's get one more 5 out. There we go, 45. So I'm going to stick this to the side. We will use this when we get to the digital challenges. But let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to just scoot this little sheet to the side and separate out the money into denominations. So we've got our 20s, got our 10s, 5s, and the 1s. Okay, so the first challenge we're going to be doing is with Dolores here. So if you missed it, in December I did Vlogmas, and one of the videos I did was unstuffing Dolores. So I will link that in the cards if you want to go check it out to see how much I saved last year with this saving challenge. So I'm starting over again. What I do is each month I pull about $80 out in cash. Everything else I do is digitally, but I like to have a little bit of cash in my wallet just for smaller transactions and whatnot. So at the end of the month, I take whatever money is left over and stuff it into Dolores here, my elephant bank. I let it build up all year. I don't count it. I don't keep track of it. And I unstuffed it and I used it to buy myself a birthday gift. So I'm excited to start her back up. She's completely empty. So in December, I had $34 left over. So I had it in a 20, 2 5s, and then these 4 1s are all from leftover. So this is what I'm going to be stuffing into Dolores here. So I think we should start with a 20. So here's that one. And this is just a nice kind of way to, one, motivate me not to spend all my spending money every month, and 2, to let it kind of build up. I always want to do something kind of fun. I get myself a treat for my birthday, but it's hard for me to actually write it into my budget and like make it happen. So this is a great way to just kind of put the money aside, and then it's already there. So you just spend whatever you saved, and it'll be fun to see what I can save this year. So my goal is honestly just to have $1 every month. Anything above that is fantastic. If you are like a weekly cash stuffer, you could totally do this weekly, or like, you know, whatever that looks like for you, but I do it monthly. So that is $34 into Dolores. She is filling back up for 2024, and let's set her off to the side. Okay, so next I'm going to pull my sheet back out and we're going to roll some dice. Okay, So I use an app on my phone to do this. So we're going to roll 9 dice today. And I'll explain what we're going to do with those numbers in a moment. So we're going to roll 5 and then 4 because I can only roll up to 5 on the app. So here's 5. I'm just going to jot these down. So we got a 5, 1, 1, 6, 2, and then we need 4 more. 3, 6, 3, 6. Okay, and I'll stick my phone off to the side. Okay, so what I'm going to do with these. So last year I did the 52-week challenge, and I used this box to hold all my envelopes. And I'm going to do the same, but I'm going to do 100 envelopes this year, but I'm going to do it the exact same way as I did last year. So what I do is each month I roll numbers and I multiply each of these numbers by $5. So this first number is 5. 5 times 5 is 25. The next one is 1. 1 times 5 is $5. So it just kind of randomizes what I'm putting into these envelopes. And I use this money for self-care appointments like getting my hair done, having a massage, a facial, that kind of thing for the new year. So I did this last year with 52 envelopes for myself, and my fiance got jealous. So we're jointly going to do 100 envelopes. So he contributes some of this money that's already here. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this started. So basically, I'm just going to start stuffing here as I keep talking. So the first one is $25. Basically what happens is when I did the breakdown of 100 envelopes over 12 months, 1 times 5 is 5. It said that, so what I'm going to do is 9, 8, 8, 9, 8, 8, because 9, 8, and 8 equals 25. So each quarter will be $25. So yeah, I did this and I unstuffed it recently on my channel. I can link that video if you want to see how much I saved. And I also reallocated it so you can see that if you're interested. But this is also kind of like the birthday gift, something that I kind of struggle with. So I'm on 6, so that'd be 30. I kind of struggle with budgeting for whatever reason. It's kind of a mental block. So yeah, this is a great way for us to, I don't know, just have the money already saved up and not feel guilty about having a massage because it's so great. It's relaxing and we love it. Okay, so then 2 would be 2 times 5 is 10. We have a 3, which would be 15. So the biggest thing this year is going to be for me to make sure I get all the right denominations that I, could possibly need. So I may be kind of like making change out of envelopes throughout the year. We'll see. Okay, so I got 30. And 15. And then another 30. So I'm excited. We're starting the year off strong with, we had quite a few 6s in here and a 5. So love to see that. And now that we've got all of these stuff here, I'm going to stick them into this box at the back end so that they are done. So I have different colors for every month. A lot of these I was able to reuse, which is great. I got these off of Amazon. I can link them in the comments or the description box if you're interested in these. But yeah, so that is the 100 envelope challenge done. Okay, so next we have my self-care binder. I've officially upgraded myself to using binders. So actually what I think I'm going to do is just move this over. Hopefully you can still see that okay. My first time kind of filming with this setup, so I'll learn if I'm out of frame. Okay, so this is where I put all the money that I saved from the 52-week challenge. So I've got a hair envelope, nails, massages, facials. So this is pretty much all saved for me. And then, like I said, my fiance wants in on this. So $60 each month is going to go towards self-care. And right now we're working on saving up for another facial, which I just wrote on the back of here, and that's goal is $130. So we're going to be adding 60 today. So 20, 40, 60. And we'll give, I gotta like wear these in a little bit, give this a count. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15. So $15 away from finishing the goal of having another facial saved up for. So that is great. And I love the idea of just having this dedicated to self-care, so that when we do book an appointment, we can just come in here and grab the money, and it's already bundled with paper clips for what it needs to be. So that is that for the self-care binder. And then this is my other binder that I've decided to use for this year. So in here, I've got kind of a lot of challenges and things, but let's go ahead and begin. So the first one is the $5 challenge. This is kind of the continuation of my cats savings challenge. So I made this little tracker of cats on Canva, and they're each worth $5. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm just changing the name of it from cats to $5 challenge because I may do different trackers in the future, but this will save $150. Last year, I was able to save $20, $30, $35, $40, $45, $50 towards it already, which is awesome. So today I'm going to be adding all of the extra fives I have left over from my different denominations. So I have 5, 10, 15 going in today. So now I have 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, $65 in my $5 challenge. And I need to color in 3 more cats. So I'm just going to stick this to the side here. And I got to grab my markers. Hold on. Okay, so I need to do 3 cats. I think I'm going to do this kind of angry looking cat here. Probably woke him up from a nap or something. So we'll color this one in just all gray. We were gone on vacation for Christmas, and my cat stayed home. I do have a friend that comes over and checks on him and checks on the house and all that good stuff. And she gives him catnip and wet food. I mean, he gets spoiled when we're gone. And when we come home, he's so dramatic. He's like he almost died or something when we were gone. And obviously that is not true. So this kind of reminds me of Miko right now, because he's still kind of getting over being irritated with us. Okay, next cat. Let's just do this one here. I'm going to color it in brown. So I think what I'm going to do with this challenge is when I finish the 150, I'll kind of start a new one then. So I don't know if I'll use the same tracker, if I'll make something new, but I think 150 is a good goal for these $5, and then I can kind of reallocate it or whatever that looks like, and then start from scratch. Okay, and then the third cat we're going to do, let's do this one down here that looks kind of playful. Miko loves to knock things off the table. As you know, many cats do. He loves to look you right in the eye, and then he'll just like bat things off. Especially here at my desk, he loves anything that I leave on the tabletop he's playing with, just all over the place. So anyway, those are the 3 cats, and I've already put the money in, so I'm just going to fold up this challenge and stick it back in here so it's all in one place. So that is the $5 challenge done. Next, we're moving into holidays. So I started this last year, and this year I'm going to continue. So my goal is $50 per holiday this year. So I've got Valentine's Day, and we already have $40 from last year kind of roll over towards it. St. Patrick's Day, Easter, Memorial Day weekend, 4th of July, Labor Day weekend, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, and New Year's Eve. So these are the ones that I'm going to be working through. They're, of course, in order of when they happen throughout the year. So with that being said, let's start off with Valentine's Day. So we already have 40 in here, so I only need 10 more to complete it. So this is now $50. And let me grab the pink marker to complete the tracker. Cool, so that's great because Valentine's Day is in February, so I'll be using this next month. All right, so that is done, and I still have cash remaining. So St. Patrick's Day is next. I've got these shamrocks. I make all these on Canva. It's not too hard if you give it a try. So I actually have $50 remaining here, 20, 40, 50. So we'll be able to fully fund St. Patrick's Day as well. So I'm gonna get the money in here, and I'm gonna grab a green marker. And I'm just going to quickly color these in. I'll speed it up for you. Cool. So there we have St. Patrick's Day done, which is really awesome. So I'll use that in March. So the next time we can start with Easter, which I believe Easter is at the very end of March this year. So I'll have February and then early March to get that done, and we'll just keep moving forward. So that finishes it with our physical cash. But now, if you recall, I have my Monopoly money, which represents my digital cash. So let me get organized here. This is my Roll With It challenge. And what I do is I allocate money to different sinking funds randomly. So I have this little dashboard sheet that I made. So I did kind of redo the categories. And so I've got beauty, car, gifts, giving, home, and investing. And then I have a little like header slip. I don't really know what you would call these for each of those. And then my digital money all attached so we can kind of see throughout the year how much is going to which category. Now I'm going to use the same numbers we rolled earlier for the allocation here. So we've got a 5, we've got 2 1s, a 6, and a 2, and we've got 3 6 3 6. So 3 6 3 6. Hopefully that made sense. So let me look at this here, and I'm going to pull my Monopoly money little stash out because I'm going to use a couple of 10s in here just to make it easier. Just pull some out. Okay, so for number 1, beauty, we have 2 marks, which is 2 5s, so $10. I'm actually just going to switch that for just a 10 to make it easier here. So what I will do is transfer $10 that I have set aside for Roll With It into my beauty sinking fund. And then, like I said, this 10 kind of paper money is just to represent, so throughout the year we can keep track of how much I've been able to top off these different sinking funds, because I didn't really keep track of that too much last year. Okay, number 2 is car, and car got 1 tally mark, so that's worth $5. So here's that. So that's great. 3 is gifts, and that got 2 tally marks, so that would be 5, 10. But again, I'm going to swap it for just a 10. So I'll be able to transfer that. 4, giving, did not have any 4s rolled, so this won't be getting anything. Home, I got 1 tally, so that's worth 5. And then investing, got 3 tallies, so 15. I'm going to swap the 2 5s for a 10. And so we have $15 here going towards investing, which right now I'm going to put towards my Roth IRA. But that may change in the future. We'll see. Oh, I was doing that wrong. There we go. Okay, cool. So that is a Roll With It for this year and how I'm going to be doing that. And I'm really excited to see kind of these different stacks add up. And I think it'll be really helpful to just kind of like see it visually. So I'm going to get these back in here. That, and then I will go through and transfer all of this around into my different sinking funds. So that is it for today's savings challenges. We now have 2 different binders we're working with, a box for the 100 envelope challenge. We've got Dolores over here, and I'm very, very pleased with how today's first 2024 savings challenge went. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you are doing any savings challenges this year. I would love to follow along and see your progress and cheer you on and all of that. I'm really jazzed and excited for all of these to build up throughout the year. So thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you in our next one. Bye.